Hey everybody, welcome back to Whiskey Book. Today we are continuing the bag series, sort of. We have also a book, whiskey, and don't put this in your pocket. Come on now. Stay tuned and see where this should go. Hey everybody, welcome back to Whiskey Book. And thank you for watching. And this bag series has done pretty good. We did the get home bag, the Jeep kind of camping / get home bag, and the bug out bag, which I think is very, very important to have just in case. Why not, right? Today, a little bit different, not so much survival, more everyday carry kind of thing. First though, this is Whiskey Book. Got to represent the book. And today I have the Beginner's Survival Gardening Guide. Oh, but gardening, that's so boring. Isn't that? Oh, I don't want to do that. Gardening's kind of, I've started a garden with probably, I think I have 5 or 6 raised beds right now. Tell you what, with the way things are going, great to have, great to learn. What I'm finding with the gardening and why I'm promoting this book by Charlotte Walsh is because, I'll show you here, I have a piece of paper with like my plot for the garden on it, and it's more complicated and kind of fun than you think. You can't plant certain things next to each other. There's companion plants that help keep certain bugs away. It goes into it when you plant this month, that month, this time of year. Gets pretty interesting, kind of fun. I like to go sit out in the garden with a glass of whiskey and the dog, and we sort of enjoy things. Okay, what whiskey am I drinking today? Hey, I've been a little harsh on Montana whiskeys. That's where I'm from. But there's one company that I don't mind at all, and it's out of Ennis, Montana, and it's Willie's Distillery. I did a whole video on the First Special Service Force, the Devil's Brigade. They have a Devil's Brigade whiskey. Freaking love that stuff. And then today I'm trying their Big Horn bourbon whiskey, which is only 80 proof. But hey, you don't always have to knock your socks off with everything. Kind of just an easy goer, and we're going to have an easy goer time of it today. Let me take a little sip and we'll get into whiskey and why in the heck are people putting this in their pants pocket? I don't get it, but I will tell you where I think this belongs and what's in it and why. All right. So what do I have here? This is a Viperade pouch. If you're not familiar with Viperade, for the money, these pouches are pretty dang good. They're little Molly pouches with zippers and more pouches inside the pouches to carry stuff. And that's what we like, is stuff, right? Well, this pouch, I see on the other YouTubes, a lot of people putting this in their cargo pocket. And I like to, my pants of choice is a Wrangler ATG with cargo pockets that aren't external. They're internal, so they don't stick out. I used to wear the external ones all the time. I don't like that baggy look anymore. But even with that, I don't want to throw this in here. This thing is probably 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds at least. And what I found the use for this for is a truck wallet. I call this my truck wallet or vehicle wallet. And I'll get into the vehicle later because I have my wife's here too. I'll show you real quick. Hers is set up a little different, but I got the whole family this for Christmas. And what I found is in your center console or wherever you have stuff, you usually have a pen, a knife, whatever, you have a lighter, and it's all rolling around in there. And you're like, I would like to be able to find that. This is a perfect application to hold all of those items. And today, so we're going to do a quick video, show you what I have in this truck wallet, kind of lay it out and kind of why. First, on the outside, a couple things. Flashlight. That's one of the things I didn't mention before. Let me make sure oh my gosh, my batteries are dead. See, this is why I do these videos. I need to check batteries. That one was working not too long ago. We had this 40 below weather. That was about a month and a half ago now, but it fried my radio. It fried some stuff. So it's always good to check that stuff. But anyway, I have a non-working flashlight. This is good. I'll get that sorted out. I also have my newest tool, which is this little wrench. And I always thought, what in the heck would you need a little wrench for? A little pliers. But I got my son a Crescent version of this. This is a Carlisle. Good tool. And I'll be dang if it isn't the handiest little thing you've ever... have I actually ever used it for anything? No, but if I had to pull over and like turn a bolt or something, that actually goes pretty decent width, and you can use it one-handed, and they're strong, and I knocked them before. I'm not going to knock them anymore. If nothing else, it's an adult male fidget tool, and you can't go wrong with that. I also have on the outside here one of these. I think I used to have SOG. Which one's this one? This is one of these. Oh, this is Leatherman. Little multi-tool things. That's a carabiner. It's got a little wrench in there. You know what? The only real purpose for this is the bottle opener and carabiner. But have that on there. Got to have a bottle opener. I have what pack is complete without a tactical pin. At work, I gave my whole team tactical pins for Christmas, so I do believe in them. They have a purpose. The one I gave my team, you can break the window with. This is a Smith & Wesson. I think the thing was only like, I don't know, $15 or less. I can't even remember. I have why, I don't know. I saw this on some of the other channels. I'm like, ooh, that's cool. Again, little carabiner wedge thing. I don't know what I would use this for, but it fits in the pack really nice. It's nice to have if I ever need a little pry bar. It has a little divot on the end. I think you could pry a nail out if you had to. Do I really need this in the pack? Probably not, but hey, this isn't... The last few bags I got some comments on it. That's really heavy. Yeah, that's really heavy. I'm not going to carry that on my back very long. This sits in my truck center console. I don't need lightweight. So why not, right? If I find something else that goes in that spot, if you think of anything that needs to go in that spot, let me know. Have a Right in the Rain pen. Pretty cool. Do I have a Right in the Rain tablet? A small one? Yeah, I didn't bring it here. It's in the center console. But what else do I have in here? Oh, I mentioned lighter. Yeah. So I have a pretty cool. This is one of the, it actually has fluid in it, but you charge this lighter and it gets pretty good flame. Always good to have fire. This is, again, I can't reiterate enough. This is not a survival pack. This is sort of an EDC. When you're driving your vehicle around and just the tools and things you need to have. Just kind of wanted to go over that. The crown jewel, other than the pack itself, is this. I got this. I keep saying I go to trade shows and gun shows. Man, I can't tell you how many deals I get at those things. I got this Leatherman. It's a knife, which decently sharp. I probably should sharpen it up a little bit. I will try to find out. I used to know what this was called. I don't know what this is called anymore, but it's pretty cool. It's Leatherman. It's got a knife on one side. It's got an awl. Actually has a little Phillips screwdriver with another can opener. I'm telling you can't have enough can openers. Went to actually a show in a town about 90 minutes away from us, and we went and got these Jarritos sodas, and they're not twist tops, and the pack I got, my father-in-law came in handy. He had a can opener similar to this in or bottle opener. We actually had to use it. So this is pretty cool because it's like I said, it's a knife. It's got a Warncliffe blade on there. It locks. Is this hard use, great steel? I don't know. Leatherman usually makes pretty good stuff. Is this you gonna baton? I don't need it for that. This is to slice boxes, whatever you need in your vehicle. You know, like the Phillips could actually, if I had to change the license plate or something, if I couldn't, I have a tool set in the truck, but if I didn't have it, hey, there it is. So that's kind of pretty much all I carry in this. These pouches aren't very big. They just have some MOLLE webbing on the outside and pouches on the inside to put those things in, especially if you have clips like on this Leatherman here. But on the back, it has another pouch inside the pouch. I like the pouches inside the pouch. I don't have any money in here now, but I have an Extremis, one of these wallets that seems to be the rage, that, you know, you put everything in there and it's supposed to hold it. I don't like these metal ones in my pocket. You can put credit cards in here and you push on this side and it pushes them out. I'm just going to carry some money in here, some cash, because it's always good to have cash. But I have all this stuff. I've been on this earth for dang near 50 years. I grew up on a ranch. We use tools all the time. I have a shop. I have a truck. I have a son that's into things. I have never needed all of this in my pocket. And I'm sorry if that bothers some of you. If you want to carry it, by all means, carry this. I'm not going to carry this on my person, but to have it handy, to have it in your vehicle, that's not a bad idea, because it keeps all of this stuff, instead of flying around and getting in different areas, it keeps it organized in one spot. And this little bag just does it for me. The Viperade, got it on Amazon. It wasn't very much, but it's solid. I mean, this is a great bag. It's going to keep this stuff together for as long as I'm around, because it's just, I'm not going to take it in and out. It's not going to go in my pocket. It could. It would stand up to that. If you want to do that, again, go ahead. I just don't see carrying all that stuff. What I want to do now is kind of give some other things that go in that. Like, if you want a bigger bag, what else could you put in there? Truck, I have a tire gauge. That's good to have. Doesn't really fit in this bag. If I had a bigger one, maybe. Kind of more going on the survival edge. I have in my truck, I have a little ferrocerium rod with a striker on here. Another bottle opener. We're catching a theme here. That may be the most important tool you can have. So, if you don't know them, DBK, ferrocerium rod, their knife channel on YouTube. They do awesome works. Dutch Bushcraft Knives. Love their channel. Give them a watch. And my truck, also not going in this bag, got a Mora, the basic. And this is a carbon steel version. I, in my spare time, sometimes like to try to make knives. I'm not going to say I do, because my first knife resembles like a butter knife, and I haven't advanced much past that. But I still like carbon steel. It's fun to work with. It's easy to sharpen and get it sharp as heck. And for those kind of knives, I kind of like that, because you're out in the away from home or whatever, and you just need to sharpen it real quick. Carbon sharpens pretty easy. But also in my pocket or in my truck, I carry kind of right now I'm carrying this buck. It's got a serrated edge. I'm not usually a fan of serrated edges, but in a vehicle, not so bad. If you have to reach in there, grab it, cut seat belts or something. This buck, I have no idea what the steel was, probably 420C, the way they used to harden it. It's just, this was like a $25 knife, or maybe even less. Truck knife, right? I'm going to take a sip. Let's see how this Bighorn bourbon whiskey from Willie's Distillery hits the spot today. Shout out Ennis, Montana. I've actually been to the storefront for that. Really cool. They have patches. They have military memorabilia all around there. You can tell it caters to veterans and people who like that, and I love that. So, cheers. It's light. Of course it is. It's 80 proof. It's got a tangy, orangish flavor to it with a lemon drop. Not super sweet, but it actually hits pretty good today. So, that's one option. My wife, of course, is not going to be into the molly, into the several pouches, knives, and stuff hanging off the outside. So what did I get her? Well, she likes purple. So I can't tell you how hard it was to find a purple pouch. This is a made in the USA Etsy special, custom made to find that. She also has a little dangler on here that has a bottle opener and wedge and flat screwdriver thing on here. Let's see who makes this. Not sure who makes that one. That one is Amazon special, I believe. Inside, we got the pouch. This is just one. This is a pouch with one opening on it. And inside, again, the Amazon special probably came with all this. I got a little set of, let me see if I can pull these out and get this closer to the camera. Got the camera setting back so I can kind of try to get the table, but hard to get these little things. Set of tweezers, 2 of them. Actually pretty cool. They work. I think they're aluminum, titanium, stainless. I don't know. They work pretty good. Wife likes moose, so I got her this little moose thing. Will we ever use it? I don't know. It's supposed to, the antlers are supposed to have like a screwdriver and a bottle opener, and it's cool looking. I guess you could use it as a throwing star. I don't know. Probably never use that thing, but it's cool to look at. Underrated. Having some sort of rag, some sort of cloth. Speaking of Civivi, this is a microfiber towel that comes with one of their knives. That's pretty neat. Got her a Bic with Gorilla Tape wrapped around it. Always good to have if you need tape. Inside, again, the purple Her Money pouch isn't the metal one. This is a little cloth one. I don't know. Maybe it's got a little M on there. I don't know who makes that. Wish I did. Did get her a Civivi knife. Again, purple. Not as easy as you'd think to find. But that's why people like these things. That is butter smooth. Beautiful knife. Feels just different than utility knives. It feels classy. And this has got a hollow grind on it. That's going to be slicey. That's going to be everything she needs. That's actually pretty cool. Fits inside this little bag. She has a flashlight. Of course she does, because I used to have this one. This is one of my favorite lights, actually. This is a little stream light. Hers actually works. These things, only like, I think they're 22 when I got them. I think they're 29 now. You can put them on the, it has, hard to see on the camera, but the loop goes one way, then back the other way. So the other way, you can put it on your hat if you need to. Put it on, use it as a headlamp. That's a real, out of all the things I have out here on the table, other than my pocket knives, my Benchmades, that is really cool. Also got her a micro-sized multi-tool. Holy cow. It's a little stiff, but it's spring-loaded, which is kind of neat. So I have the plier, the crescent-looking pliers by Carlisle in mine. She has a little Gerber dime, and it's pretty neat. Again, bottle opener. We're sticking with it. Yeah, anyway. And then a little purple pen. Spring-loaded. Kind of cool. So hit this little button. It's kind of like an MP5, right? Again, adult fidget spinners. Remember those things? And that's what I got. Why I wanted to do this video is it just kind of caught me. I was watching a bunch of videos and people putting these in their pocket. I don't know what I guess if I got away from my vehicle a lot and I maybe had a job where I was working all day with my hands and there's tools I needed and this would work in my pocket, but I don't know. I think I'd be leaning one way after the end of the day. Like I said, that thing's probably 2.5 pounds. So what I need from you folks is, what am I missing in here? Like, I mean, think of what's in your vehicle. What do you use? Maybe I could put my registration and insurance in here so it's not in the glove box. So everything is like right here. But then I'd be afraid I'd pull it out if I got pulled over and, you know, a knife would fall out and whatever. Not afraid of that, but cause complications I don't need. But mainly, I really just like this Viperade. I wanted to show it off. Love this thing. I don't have a reason to carry it with me every day, but if I did, I probably would. So shout out again to the Beginner's Survival Guide for Gardening. If you haven't thought about getting into something, they talk about, like, if you live in an apartment, you can just start with a container and get some stuff going. Sorry about the sniffling and the nasal today. I got into something a little early for allergies, but something's kicking my butt. Digging this Bighorn bourbon whiskey for Montana bourbon. That's pretty good. And then, you know what? Maybe, sorry, jumping topics here, but in front of me, I can't reach it. I see a little Werther's candy. Probably wouldn't hurt to have something in here, just like a cough drop candy, something to suck on. Again, this isn't a survival bag, but when you go to grab something and you know it's all in there, that's great. My truck, I already have a trauma kit. I have a first aid kit. I have a tool bag. That's not what this is for. This is for the little stuff that you just rolls around in that center console under your seat, between the seat, falls out of your pocket. That's what this is for. You guys have a better idea, let me know. Let me know if I'm missing something, if there's better stuff to put in here. Obviously, I need to check my stuff because that's not good. I need a flashlight that works. The lighter, though, does. I wish I could remember who made this, because that's pretty cool. And then maybe I need to get just one of the Penn tire gauges, because those are always good to have. But this is going to go back in my truck, and it's gonna be there. And when I need stuff, it's going to be there. So, hey, thanks all for watching Whiskey Book. Next time, I think we're going to put together a med pack, and then I'm going to go into alternatives. I did the bug out bag, and there's some stuff's expensive, some stuff's big, some stuff's heavy. I want to go into alternatives that you can use to put into your bags and make it lighter, make it better. It's what we're trying to do, right? Everything we do, make it better. Let's make our lives better. Let's do things to every day make ourselves better. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time on Whiskey Book.